What's going on, 49er faith, 49er fan, 49er gang? This is your boy Niner Gang podcast back in the building. So definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so I can keep you up to date on any and everything San Francisco 49ers. With that being said, man, let's get right on into it. Y'all already know what it is. It's the home opener, you know what I'm saying, versus the Arizona Cardinals. So we all know the Cardinals play us very, very hard. They never make it a walk in the park for us to be able to beat on them. But you know what I'm saying? We'll see what we got here. So the Cardinals plays very hard. It's never a walk in the park. That's great. We got to love that because we want the competitiveness on both sides. Kyle's record as a head coach against the Cardinals is 10-6, so that bodes well for us in this game. We're looking good on defense and making things happen with our young group of rookies. Upton Stout looks good in the slot. He'll have his hands full with Trey McBride, and we may even see Jair Brown in the big nickel package, possibly cover him from time to time. So happy that Salah is back in the building and has the defense looking good. When you look at the Cardinals' offense, it's simple. We must account for their weapons. Kyler, Connor, Trey McBride, you know what I'm saying, Wilson and Harrison Jr. That's a bevy of weapons that need to be contained. Currently, their leading rusher is Trey Benson, averaging 7.5 yards a carry, but that number is inflated by one big run of 52 yards. So technically, he's averaging about 3 yards a carry when you actually average it out. James Conner is averaging about 3.2 yards, so that's not bad either. Neither have broken the 100 yard mark in a game or for the season in general. As far as their receivers, Harrison Jr. has complained a little bit about not getting the ball, which is understandable, seeing as he's the number one target looking at the passing stats for the Cards. They seem to target tight ends and Harrison along with the running backs in the passing game. Also worth noting, Michael Wilson only has 6 catches for 16 yards. And those are bad stats. That means they're not targeting him like that. You know what I mean? But I can assure you, for some reason, when he plays us, he finds himself. I have no idea why. When it comes to their defense, they have welcomed back a familiar face, Calais Campbell, and he currently leads their team with 2 sacks. Buda Baker is still there. I know he'll be disappointed Kittle isn't out there. He loves playing him, but the Card secondary is decimated by injuries. So our offense should be able to take advantage of that. When you take a look at it, just as far as the injury report for us in general and the Cards, you can bring it up so you guys can see it. One moment here. There we go. Hey, good morning, Mom. So injury report for us, basically you see everything here as far as the Cards. So Will Johnson, he did not practice and he is doubtful. Will Johnson is one of their best defensive backs, so he's probably not going to play, which is great for us because that one less person we got to worry about. Kelvin Beachum, he's definitely ready to go, offensive lineman. Will Hernandez, he was limited all week in practice, as you can see. So he's questionable. Paris Johnson Jr., he's questionable. Another offensive lineman, Max Melton, the other DB, he's currently questionable. Questionable to me usually typically means you're going to play. That's always how this works for the most part. And then, of course, you had Tip Ryman, Cody Simon, Dante Stills, and Calais Campbell. Because it basically looks like they just telling Calais, you ain't got to do much, you know, but he would definitely play. When it comes over to us, of course, we had Nick Bosa. We gave him some rest and whatnot. And then, of course, he's full. Spencer Burford's out for this game. Yetur Gross-Matos probably will play, but you know, they giving him a little bit of extra rest because he always has a damn knee problem. Juwan Jennings, ankle and shoulder, he's questionable. He'll play. I'm pretty sure he will. Juice, you know, he had his concussion, so looked like he was a full go on Friday, so that should be a good thing. CMC, he's good. Ciron Neal looks to be good. Trent Williams is fine, obviously. And then Purdy, he's not playing. He's out. Jordan James looks like he's good to go. Probably won't be active, but he'll probably be up on the roster. Jordan Watkins is definitely out, and Connor Colby is out as well. So those are our injuries for week 3. What's going on? I don't think they're playing. Definitely not Will Johnson because his status is pretty much doubtful. I haven't seen anything that says that Will Johnson will play. I haven't seen anything that says that Melton's playing either. Melton's questionable, but questionable typically means you're playing. But I don't think that Will Johnson is actually playing at all. So at least if they're down Will Johnson, that's good enough for me because that means we can attack that one DB. Make sure that we whatever rookie or no name that they put on Ricky Pearsall, we feed Pearsall or we feed Jennings or whoever. We eat that DB up. We make him work for his paycheck. So I think that'll definitely be good. But that's the injury report for both teams. For the most part, this is a new defense. For the Cards, they got a lot of new faces. The only mainstays I recognize are Buda Baker and Calais Campbell. As a team, the Cardinals have 4 sacks, 9 tackles for a loss, 1 interception by a linebacker, mind you, along with 19 passes defensed. And that's only two games in. So they average out to about 10 passes defense per game, which is damn good. Will Johnson leads the team with the 4 passes defense. But like I just said, he's not playing, so that's a good thing. They are currently giving up about 1.5 TDs per game against the Saints. They gave up no passing touchdowns versus the Panthers. They gave up 3. As far as their run defense versus the Saints, they gave up 100 yards to a committee and then tightened up against the Panthers. Only gave up about 49 yards in total. But then again, it is the Panthers, so we don't expect much. Both games, they've won by a total of 12 points, so they're not blowing teams out, just making plays when needed. Overall, this is a solid Cards team that we definitely cannot overlook. We have to contain the little squirrel that is Kyler Murray and make sure he doesn't gash us for big yards in the run game. This is where Nick Martin could come into play, or D. Winters. They have the speed to keep up with him and catch him if needed, so that should be their duty. For the 49ers, it's as an offense, it's simple. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's no need for Purdy to play this game at all. Give him time to fully recover and not rush back. We should be running the ball with CMC and Robinson and passing to J.J. Pearsall and making sure that we do our best to get those guys the ball while utilizing our tight ends for one for blocking, and the other for pass catching, or heck, both for both. I fully believe we win this game. It would be a 30-17 game. Our defense having at least 2 sacks, a forced fumble. CMC looks good in his games so far with his all-purpose self. Pearsall is coming along nicely, and Jennings just looked good as well. So the offensive game plan is simple: feed our guys with the run and pass, and pray to God the O-line holds up. For the defense, we must hit on all cylinders by containing the run and limiting the pass game. Also making sure that once again, Kyler doesn't have any huge runs, and we should come out of it with the W for the home opener. Let's hope the faithful show up and show out and keep Levi's rocking and make it hard for the Cards to even think about their plays and force them into a silent count. Y'all know me, bang, bang, Niner gang. So at a bare minimum, shirt. Oh, yeah, you like the shirt? Yeah, man, this is a shirt from my brother-in-law. Appreciate it. He basically hooked me up one year. I think this was a Christmas gift. It was either Christmas or my birthday. They know I'm a Niner fan, so they had the Glock with the 40 is definitely perfect. I appreciate that. But for the most part, man, I think this is a winnable game. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the injury reports for every team, for this week, because I didn't really get to do it. Typically, I'll do shorts on that one, but because I'm up and I'm running right now and everything that I needed to say was only about 10 minutes, we got some time. So we can definitely take a look at some things. So give me a second. I'm going to share the screen, and we're going to talk about the injury reports for other teams that are out there. So we'll start here. Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. For Carolina, wide receiver Xavier Legette, he's questionable. Then they put offensive lineman Austin Corbett and offensive lineman Robert Hunt. They both went to injury reserve. Uh, for Atlanta, AJ Terrell, hamstring, he is out. So that's basically for the Atlanta and the Carolina Panthers game. Then you got Green Bay at Cleveland. For Green Bay, they're the only ones with injuries. Doesn't look like the Browns have anything. So Green Bay, you've got Tucker Kraft, Zach Tom, and Jaden Reed. Um, Tucker Kraft and Zach Tom most likely play. Jaden Reed is out for the Texans versus the Jags. Neither team has any injuries, which is good. That's a nice thing, man. Going in there without no injuries. But as a 49er fan, I don't know what that feels like. Um, the other injuries, Cincinnati Bengals, the Minnesota Vikings. So Cincinnati, of course, Joe Burrow's out. Shamar Stewart out. Two cornerbacks, DJ Turner the second, and Cam Taylor Britt. Taylor Britt's going to be out. Doubtful usually to me always means out. Questionable means that DJ Turner the second will play. For Minnesota, JJ McCarthy, we know he's out. They're starting Carson Wentz, if I'm not mistaken. Center Ryan Kelly is out. Offensive tackle Christian Darrisaw, he's questionable, which basically means he'll play. Same thing for Harrison Smith, questionable, which basically means he'll most likely play. Steelers versus the Patriots. For the Patriots, it's just Christian Gonzalez with that hamstring injury. He's questionable. And then for Pittsburgh, you got three different guys. Joey Porter Jr. is out. Alex Highsmith out. And Derek Harmon with the knee is questionable, which most likely means he will play. So for the Rams versus the Eagles have no injuries. The Rams are reporting offensive lineman Steve Avila. He's doubtful. Pretty much means he won't play. And then defensive lineman Braden Fisk, oblique. He's questionable, which most likely means he will play. So we got the Jets and the Bucks. For the Jets, Justin Fields obviously is out. For the Bucks, we got a bevy of injuries. Chris Godwin, Tristan Wirfs are both out. Luke Gadecki and Cody Mock both went on IR, along with Kalijah Cansey. He's a defensive tackle. He's on IR. And then Emeka Ibuka is questionable, which basically means that he will play. Shout out to Emeka Ibuka. That young man is coming along nice, man. He looks good as a receiver. And then for the Colts at the Titans, the only thing that the Colts are reporting is Tyler Warren, but he will play. So he's good. And then for Tennessee, they got offensive tackle J.C. Latham is out. Defensive tackle Tavondre Sweat is out. And then L'Jarius Sneed with his back is questionable. So he probably will play, depending on what it is. They might have got him a cortisone shot, maybe even hell. Sometimes they give you an epidural. That needle is massive. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, Tennessee is not having good this year, man. You can see Cam Ward's dad feeling bad for him every time he goes out there. Las Vegas Raiders are the Washington Commanders. The only people reporting injuries was Washington, and that was Jaden Daniels with his knee. He is out this week. So Commanders are going to start another guy. Don't know who it is. I don't think it's Sam Howell, but I'm not sure. Sam Howell's elsewhere, but I'm not sure who they're going to start. Let's see here. Yeah, they're not even saying. Marcus Mariota. There we go. Marcus Mariota is their starter. I do apologize. So Denver Broncos at the Los Angeles Chargers. Denver tight end Evan Ingram back out. Dre Greenlaw quad out. And then for the Chargers, Deion Henley, son of Big U from Rolling 60 Crab. He is questionable with an illness. I think questionable, once again, typically means they'll play. New Orleans Saints versus the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks are the only ones reporting injuries. Saints are saying they're fully healthy. So JSN is questionable, but that means he'll play. Zach Charbonnet is doubtful. Cornerback Devin Witherspoon, doubtful. Safety Julian Love, doubtful. Safety Nick Emanwari, doubtful. All these guys being doubtful is not good because you need Zach Charbonnet because you know at some point Kenneth Walker III going to go down. You need your Devin Witherspoon, Julian Love, those are starters. You definitely need those dudes, and everybody. I think Seattle fans love Nick Emanwari, so. Those guys being doubtful, man, that doesn't look good because that means that New Orleans can take advantage of that, possibly get their first dub of the season. Cowboys at the Bears. So Dallas is only reporting that Deron Bland is out, and that sucks for them because that's one of their best DBs. And then for Chicago, DeAndre Swift is questionable, so that most likely means he'll play. But Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, and TJ Edwards are all out, and that's very unfortunate because Jalen Johnson is their best defensive back. So then you come to us with the Cardinals. They put that Brock Purdy's questionable, but he's not playing. He's going to be the emergency quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. And then you have JJ, of course, he's questionable, but that just means he'll play. They'll probably just put him on a pitch count, only because he's pretty banged up. But this is what happens when you do a hold in through the season, through the off season, and then just decide to turn around and play. It is what it is. Kansas City Chiefs versus New York Giants. KC is reporting, of course, Xavier Worthy and wide receiver Jalen Royals. Both are questionable. Typically means they'll play. And of course, offensive lineman Andrew Thomas, he's questionable. What that means he'll most likely play. Detroit Lions at the Baltimore Ravens. So Baltimore is reporting tight end Isaiah Likely is out. Kyle Van Noy out. Namdi Madubuke, he's out, and fullback Patrick Ricard is out. So there's a lot of people out. These are all technically, these are all starters. Yeah, outside of Isaiah Likely. Likely is a backup, but he's pretty good. Detroit, they've got Taylor Decker, he's questionable. Safety Kirby Joseph is questionable. Cornerback DJ Reed is questionable. Linebacker Jack Campbell is questionable. And Marcus Davenport, defensive end, is out. So any of these guys that are questionable, once again, you got to remember they most likely will play because questionable always means that. Okay. I have no idea what you're even talking about. What? What's up, Tommy? You start reading stuff, you start looking at things, you don't pay attention to chat, you come back, there's a random comment in there that throws you way off. It's priceless. But those are the injuries, at least for this week, as far as I can see. Keeping my eye on Adam Schefter and his in or outs, and of course, Silver from Fox, his in or outs as well. Usually, he's a good test. So definitely, pretty much be ready to watch the games. You know what I'm saying? Those things will happen today. I do believe that we got some W's. I did a short test. That's what you call them. I'm not sure who you're talking about, though. I forgot. I wasn't paying attention to the chat when you did it, Tom. But other than that, I've already done a short to tell you who I think my game winners are for the most part. But we'll come back. We'll take a look at it, you know what I'm saying, throughout the week and see what we got. Going to start a new segment in my shorts. It's called Best DB of the Week. Definitely starting that now. I got to probably do one for week 1 and week 2 because I didn't get around to doing it. It's something different. Kyler. Oh, Kyron Williams. Dude from the Rams. Karen Williams. Hey, look, man, Kyron is a baller, bro. Kyron, he runs hard. But at the end of the day, man, watch your teams have fun. Be blessed. Continue to just wake up every day, love life, and thank God that you are here. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, stay faithful. 20 minutes. And that's it. He does fumble, but hey, that bode well for us anytime we play him. Keep fumbling. Fred will punch it out eventually. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me, Tommy. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. It is game day. Go back, sit back, relax, have some barbecue, have a beer, do whatever you do, and go Niners.